For inquiries, here are the inquiries. Manure is the import. The telephone number is 060-928-021. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So family, today I will be focusing on the N6 students financial accounting. So today guys, I will be doing a cash flow statement. Here is the question 4. This is the question that talks about the cash flow statement. So looking at the required, it says we must prepare the statement of cash flow, and also we must prepare the reconciliation of net profit before taxation and the taxation on also dividends paid. So allow me for this video to start with a reconciliation of net profit before taxation, so that on the next video I can focus on the taxation and dividends paid. Then I will also do the statement of cash flow for the year ended. Okay, so I'll be using my Excel spreadsheet. So I'm going to start with a note for reconciliation of net profit. I'll be doing my reconciliation of net profit. Okay, so there is a reconciliation of net profit before taxation and cash generated from operations. Okay, so the first item, guys, I know that you all did this reconciliation of net profit since your high school level. When you were doing N4, you also did cash flow statement. So for this syllabus, I think it's all about revision on how to deal with the note for reconciliation of net profit before taxation. So the first item, we're going to have the net profit before tax. Taxation. So the second, you're going to have the adjustment in respect of. And family, I also have a study guide, or if you want to get yourself a study guide, please you can contact my number 060-928-0211, so that we can communicate. Is for say 170 study guide, so that you can excel in accounting, financial accounting. So the study guide that I have is only for N5. I've published study guide for N5 only. Okay, so the adjustment in respect of. Okay guys, with the adjustment in respect of, we're only going to check on the additional information that we've been given, whether we have the non-cash items. The non-cash items are those items that cannot be converted into cash, hence they are called non-cash items, right? So we are not going to list any non-cash items as much as we wish. No, we're only going to list the non-cash items only if they do reflect on the additional information. So let's go through the additional information. Looking at the additional information, number 1, we have the following were included in the profit before tax. So we have the depreciation. You see depreciation with the amount of 37,280. Depreciation is what we call the non-cash item. Is part of the non-cash item. So we're going to have the depreciation, depreciation, equipment. So the amount was 37,000. Nice, 37,280. 37,280. Okay, so I'm also going to list other non-cash item. We have the profit on sale of equipment with the amount of 5,000, with the amount of 506. So the profit on sale of an asset is also part of the non-cash items. Profit of an asset. So we're going to have 560. 560. Guys, because the profit, when we are preparing the income statement, forms part of the other incomes. So when you are dealing with the reconciliation, must be indicated inside the bracket. But if it was loss, we were not going to indicate it inside the bracket, hence it's a negative sign. Okay, so we're going to check the additional information. If we do have another item, here we are. Okay, we have the dividends received of 6,680. Dividends received is also non-cash item. Dividends received. So dividends received, like I said, is an income, so which means it must be indicated inside the bracket 6,680. 6,680. They're going to indicate that 6,680 inside the bracket. Okay, so let's go and check if we do have item. We have the interest received. So the interest received also form part of the non-cash item, or interest received. So it's for 4528. 528. So I'm going to check if we have another non-cash item. So let's go to the comprehensive income statement. So we have the revenue, the cost of sales, gross profit, other income, the financing cost. The financing cost, here we have the financing cost. So the financing cost form part of the what? The interest on loan. So the interest on loan must be indicated. Let me write the interest on loan, not the financing cost. But because, I forgot to tell you something with the interest received. Because interest received is an income, it must be indicated inside the bracket. Yes. So we have what? The interest expense 19,840. 19,840. So this amount is not going to be indicated inside the bracket because it's an expense. So let's go and check if we do have other items that must be indicated as non-cash items. Remember, I said non-cash items are those items that cannot be converted into cash. Non-cash items. So in this case, we don't have the provision for bad debts. So I think we are done with the non-cash items. Yes, we are done with the non-cash items. Let me go and check some. Yeah, we're done with the non-cash items. Okay guys, so let's close off the non-cash items. So let me grab my pen, then start drawing the lines. Oh guys, I forgot to have the amount, the net profit amount. If you can check here, here's the profit before taxation. So I forgot to indicate this amount, 73,420. 73,420. Okay. So here we're also going to have the operating profit before changes in working capital. So in order for us to determine the changes in working capital, the operating before changes in working capital, we're going to take these amounts of the net profit, we're going to add this one, we're going to less, we're going to less, we're going to less, we're going to add in order for us to get the changes in working capital. So with me right now, I don't have a calculator, but I will just use my phone in order for me to get the correct amount, because I've been trying to use the calculator in this spreadsheet. So okay, let me try. I think there has to be a calculator somewhere, but I'm not sure where, but there must be a calculator. Okay guys, okay, formula sheet now, formulas. Okay, here's the calculator. So how do we use this calculator? Calculate now. So I'm going to say this amount equals to